Good morning, Gardner Realtor. How are you? Dave Hillside Gardner. What's going on? How are you? I'm glad you, Gardner Realtor. That's wonderful. Guys, we're getting 1 to 6 inches of snow. I think it's about 3 inches on the ground already. Traffic is crazy. People getting stuck because cause they didn't go buy them new tires they were supposed to go get for the winter. So it's getting the weather here. You're welcome, Gardner Realtor. The weather here is getting crazy, crazy, crazy. I looked out the window this morning. I wasn't expecting to see that. But they say between now and the morning we'll have 6 inches on the ground. And then we're dropping in the teens all week. So Michigan has gotten really, really, really cold. It is definitely time for us to bundle up. I'm going to let a few more people come in the room because I want to talk about, are we prepared for winter as far as all the growing that we have been doing. Miss Christy Love, welcome. How are you? Good morning to you. Are you new? I'm not sure. But welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. We're in here. We're talking a little bit about gardening today because I'm a gardening channel. And we're also going to help some people grow their channels as well because that's what we cooperate into my Monday Live. Food Force Permaculture. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. DOD. Hello. How are you? We got some new people in here, guys. The rules are feel free to network. Don't ask for subscriptions. Just go over there, leave them a genuine comment, watch a video, smash the like button. No gotchas. No more than 2 emojis in the chat. And no self-promoting. Let's do it the right way. We want genuine people to come to you and support your channel. We just don't want to make our numbers look good because good numbers, that's all it is. They just look good. They're not doing nothing for you. So definitely feel free to network by going over and watching channel. I see a couple of people that are unfamiliar, DOD and Miss Christy Love. I don't know, I might have seen you in here before. But welcome. Get comfortable. And I hope you stick around and grow your channel or meet some amazing channels that's come through here. Yeah, but I was talking about the topic today is, are we growing enough food to take us through winter? Now, we'll spend 4 months growing our food, and we pretty much, for most of the small gardeners, it's gone before the fall season even come in. So what do? Are we taking our gardening as a hobby, as a learning curve, or are we taking it because, are we growing our garden because we want to be self-sustainable? In the beginning for me, it was a learning curve. Then it graduated into a hobby. Now, this year, it's transitioning into becoming more self-sustainable. And the reason for that is because food is so expensive in the grocery stores. I say it over and over again. The other reason for that is because we don't know what we're eating. A lot of people are dying of cancer. A lot of people are being treated for cancer. And it seems like it's more and more people getting it than ever before. It has to be something that we're all doing on a daily basis. And what do we do on a daily basis? We breathe, we drink, and we eat. That's what we need to survive. So it has to be, in my opinion, one of those things that's going on. It's either in the air that we're breathing, the food that we eating, or the water that we're drinking that's causing all of these different ailments to be going around in our body. For example, here, and I want to be self-sustainable too, Gardener Realtor. That's where I'm headed toward for next year. This year, my garden gave me enough to hold me over for a minute, just to get through the fall, not even going toward the winter. But one of the tools that I have to learn over the winter is how to can. I don't know how to can. I need to know how to preserve my food. I need to know how to, I know how to freeze and blanch and all of that, but I need to know how to preserve my food better where it will be available for me, because the idea of just eating fresh fruits and vegetables all year round, to me, is unrealistic. In my zone, it is, because I'm in zone 6B, where it gets really, really cold. And I don't think a winter garden will survive. And then even if it does survive, it's not going to be economical for me, because I have to heat that greenhouse. So where I'm trying to save on food, I'm spending money on gas and lights to heat a greenhouse. So I'm going to keep looking back and forth into the chat, because I don't want to miss anything anyone is saying. I am looking for acreage. 1 acre will be for my orchard. That's what I'm looking for too, Gardener Realtor. If they tear this house down behind me, and it's on the demo list, and I can get that lot, oh my God, that would be such a blessing to me and my family, to be able to have that land. If not, worst case scenario, I have a couple of other lots that I do own. They're just not close to my home, that I want to set up on there for my trees. But I want to expand that garden out, and I want my family to help work that land as well. Food forest promise at ground underground sunchokes, aka Yukon Razadelingo, potatoes, carrots, parsnips, the root veggies, which are winter storage, and some places these are to be left in the ground. I agree with that. You need a hoop house or a cold frame. A hoop house or a cold frame will be great. There is a gardener here in Michigan who has a cold frame. And the cold frame is in the hoop house. So it's really working well for him, but he was trying to heat that up, because we can go all the way down to -15. Sometimes even just a little bit lower. But he even tried to heat that up with a wood stove that he had. I can't think of the name of his channel, but he's here in Michigan. He's a larger channel. And he was fighting against the elements last year. When we had that first time polar vortex that came through in the north, that really dropped some temperatures. So even trying to fight that with a wood burning stove or some type of heater, you got to have that wood available to you. It has to be, everything is a preparation, even down to your wood. It has to be dried out. It has to be stored properly to get you through the winter. Food Farm said rocket stove heats the greenhouse on junk mail, which gives you fresh food all year round. Google it. Rocket stove. Okay, I'm gonna Google that. Food forest. Every location is different. I agree that every location is different. And I also agree that when you are trying to heat these things, you have to use different things. Now, just like Food Forest mentioned the rocket stove. For me, junk mail, we all got it. We get it on a regular basis, but how much does it take? Because I can go -15 or -10 degrees all day. So heating that up, we got to also do the experiment. Okay, once we get it heated, how long will that heat last? How many times do we have to go out there? And that's a lot of work going out there just to have that, just to heat that up. Because at nighttime, it drops even colder. We don't even have that sun, that little bit of filtered sun that comes through to heat the greenhouse a little bit in the wintertime, because it's not a lot. But we don't have that sun for at nighttime to help heat, so the temperature drops more. I even looked into, someone was saying if you fill up black barrels with water, and it'll heat up during the day and disperse that heat throughout the night. Thought about that. I don't know if anybody heard about that. UT 33200. Thank you so much for coming in, Pepper Pusher. I appreciate you coming in. Snaps. You have had an early knockout cold snap this year and wrecked our yard away from grandma. Yeah, it's a pretty much the same thing. I barely made it in shutting down my garden. And the thing about it, barely making it shutting down my garden, I still didn't even blow out my line. And now we're getting 6 inches of snow. It's about 2 inches on the ground already. By morning it's supposed to be 6. All week we're supposed to be in the teens. The poly pipe didn't cost me that much. It was like $25. So if I have to yank it back up and put another one down, I still have some left in my garage. I'll do that. So I'm not really too upset about that. But it's just, you have to prepare in shutting down your garden. It doesn't matter where you live. Angela Busy Bee Gardener Homestead, hello. Welcome to the live. Thank you so much for coming in. We have some amazing channels in here. We have 2 new people in here. I want you guys to network. Feel free to network. Just don't self-promote. TK Tanae, hello. Good morning. Welcome to the live. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that, TK. We're basically talking about preparing for winter. As far as preserving food. NASA's Kitchen, thank you for coming in. Hello, welcome. Another new channel coming in, guys. We're basically talking about preserving food. What is the best way for us to do it? I don't know how to can, but that's something that I know I need to do. My garden is not lasting me a whole winter because I was just a hobby gardener. But now I'm transitioning over to more of being trying to be more self-sustainable. So I need to enlarge my garden. I need to grow more food. I need to prepare more in saving my food. And that's what we all going to have to eventually go toward as a gardener or just someone being self-sustainable, homesteaders. You got to look about more economical ways in how we can grow our food. It was suggested hoop house, cold frames, even greenhouses, and keeping those warm. Will it even out economically? Because the money that I'm saving growing my own food, I'm spending on trying to keep that greenhouse or that hoop house warm. So we have to do our research and kind of find out our balance. Food Forest Permaculture had mentioned the rocket stove that burns off of basically junk mail and paper. Not just on an economical standpoint, but you also have to look at it from a standpoint of going out there physically and mending and tending to that rocket stove to keep it going. So it's a lot of research that we have to to look into. Nene Mac, hello. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Guys, we got new channels. Please feel free to network with other channels. Go out, watch a video, leave a genuine comment. Do not ask for a return and subscriptions. They will do it. If it's a channel that you're not interested in, don't subscribe to them. Just make sure that you go to a channel that you are interested in so that you can be loyal and you can be in that comment section. We just don't need people to come in and grab a number. That's not, I keep telling people, that's not really helping your channel to look good. It looks good, but then when you look at your comments and your views, you're not even getting views, but you got 1,000 subscribers, but you're not even getting over 40 views. So you want to make sure that you get some genuine people in here to subscribe to your channel. But thank you guys so much for coming in. I definitely appreciate you. We have some amazing channels, and I will also check out these new people that came in. So if you have not subscribed to me, please do so. I go live every Monday, one time a week, and I try to help other people grow their channel, and we're trying to promote more people to garden, to grow their own food. That's the most important thing, is that we need more people to grow their own food. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what's about to go on with the economy. Everything that's saying that is fresh and organic is not. It's not. We can't prove it. We can't prove that the peach that we got off the shelf at Kroger's was organic. Only thing we know is that it's a sign that says organic. And if that's all we have to depend on, that doesn't sit very well with me. Suzette, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Welcome to the live. I don't think I have a mod in here. Melanie Williams is at a Veterans Day celebration. She is a vet, and also Miss Farola is a vet. Nadine Secret Garden, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. You guys, are y'all getting cold over there in Texas? Because we got 6 inches coming. It's about 3 on the ground now. It's been snowing all morning. I am in the right place. Hunt, gather, and grow. Absolutely food forest. And that's something else that I don't know how to do. I'm actually afraid to hunt. Chickens. I'm thinking about getting some livestock because I think that to have chickens on your land will definitely benefit you. I mean, I wouldn't even mind having, even for my garden to grow in a way where I can sell produce in the neighborhood. Because right now, a lot of people in the neighborhood, they'll go out to Kroger's or they'll go out to Myers. And again, you don't know that you're getting organic. So there's always ways that you can continue to make money, become self-sufficient, and, eat healthy. But I definitely want to do chickens. I'm a little scared of them because I'm a city girl, y'all. So don't judge me. I am a city girl to no end. My father was from Georgia. My mother was from Alabama. And they had all of that. But I was born in Michigan. So I'm kind of a little bit afraid of chickens. I don't even want to hold them in the Tractor Supply, the little small chicks. But I got to get past that fear. And now that I have my son closer to me and my grandson, I think that I'll be able to do it. Nadine is saying that she's having freezing temperatures Tuesday and Wednesday of the week. Yeah, ours started today. with the snow. And then we're going to be in the teens all week. Food Forest Permaculture saying, yes, chickens. Rhode Island Reds. Are you eating and laying eggs? Dual purpose. Chickens is awesome. So the Rhode Island Red chickens are good for eating and laying eggs. Is that what you're saying, Food Forest? Suzette is laughing at me. Gardening realtor. All right. Yeah, I'm scared of chickens. I'm scared of chickens. I can't. I've never handled one before. You know, I don't even like cats, y'all. Y'all already know I'm scared of rabbits. All I do is the puppies and the dogs. That's it. It could be the biggest dog in the world. I will not be scared of them, but let a little cat come across me. I just don't like to deal with them. But again, I have to get past those fears in order to be self-sustainable. And I do want to get chickens. I love the fact that when I watch videos and I see people that have chickens, I'm all in. Like Angela Busy Bee Gardener Homestead. She got her chickens and I'm like, man, I wish I could do that. And I'm going to, because I'm pretty savvy in building coops and whatnot. So I'm going to figure it out. James Prezzioni channel. He has chickens just running around. It's a lot of you guys that have channels that have chickens. That raise chickens. Some of them even raise goats. Now, I probably wouldn't be scared of goat because they just look like a dog to me with a goatee. But so I probably wouldn't be scared of a goat, but I'll be scared of what a goat can do to you if they catch you off guard by, running into you. I probably wouldn't be scared of a pig because, a cow, I probably would be scared of a cow. Maybe not a big cow. Maybe a small calf, but a full-grown cow, I'm sure I'll be scared of. Goats are bad. Yeah, they're bad and they eat up everything. They eat up everything. So that's something that an animal that you definitely have to contain. But Aaron Hall has his goats, and he let his fields just grow. And I think in about a week, they cleaned all of that up. And so goats are awesome. And they're cute. So Angela was like, chickens are great. And I believe it. I mean, I look at a lot of people's video and I see them going out to their chicken coop and getting eggs. Like, that's the best thing ever right there. I would love to be able to go out, grab eggs, bring them back in. That's the best thing ever. But and pigs. Four Horns Farm had pigs. I thought that was the most awesome thing. The only thing that I would have a problem with pigs is that I don't think I would be able to. I would get too attached. I don't think I'll be able to harvest. And probably the same thing with a chicken. I would have to, but I wouldn't personally do it myself. That would be something that I wouldn't want to take part in. So I have a lot of little hang-ups and issues. Logical One, hello. Thank you for coming over to the live. I appreciate you. Guys, we have some amazing channels in here. Again, feel free to network. We got 14 people in the building, 12 thumbs up. If you haven't smashed that like button, please do so for the host. But yeah, definitely want to learn how to, take care of chickens. I think that would be the first step into self-sustainability because to me, you're not really self-sustainable completely until you get some type of livestock that's producing something with you. I mean, your garden is good unless you're plant-based. If you're plant-based, then you're good. But if you're not, and you're still going to the grocery store to buy your eggs or to buy your chicken or to buy your meat, that's not really self-sustainable. If half of your grocery bill, I'm not even going to say half, half of your grocery bill half of your groceries in your house, your food in your house still depends on the grocery store. To me, that's not being self-sustainable. If you only get 25% of your food that you need to get from the grocery store, I think that's pretty self-sustainable right there. Simpsons Farm, hello. Thank you for coming in. You're new here. I haven't seen you before, but I appreciate you coming in. Guys, we got some amazing channels in here. After the live, I'm going to go back and check you all out. So if you're not connected to me, please connect. Every Monday, I come on live. We talk about gardening. We try to grow our channels and connect with each other. And we talk about the different issues that's going on in the garden. Right now, my garden is completely shut down because I'm in Michigan Zone 6B. I am about to start my indoor garden. But out there, it's over. I got 6 inches of snow that's coming down on the ground. So guys, please connect with each other. Do it the right way. Leave a comment. Watch a video. Leave a comment. And smash that button. And give them a thumbs up while you're over there. Pigs are soil-based friends. Best friends. Pigs are soil's best friends. Probably so. I never had one. I don't. Every time I hear people that talking about, you know, as far as the soil, helping that soil, it's always chicken or cow manure. I never hear anybody, or even rabbit manure. I never hear anybody talk about pigs, but pigs do a lot of damage too, as far as unleveling the land. And to me, I was watching Four Horns Farm, and the pigs that she had, and it seemed like a lot of work, but once she put up that structure where they were able to stop going off, everything was pretty good. But it's a lot of work. I think the most easiest animal that you can have on your homestead to tend to will probably be the chickens. And that's just starting out. Like, I wouldn't recommend anybody who wants to just, like myself, to start getting animals to go to a pig or to go to goats or whatever. You got to really know what your purpose of them are. So I think that stop posting video. I'm writing that down, food for us. It's here for review. But I'm a show it because I want everyone to be able to see it as well. Sorry about my finger. Quails and rabbits are equal as easy. Now quails, a friend of mine raised quails, and he actually has them in his house. That has to be a smelly situation right there. They don't get very big though. They're fairly little. And rabbits, that's a no deal for me. I'm sorry. I won't eat them or raise them. And that's because I have a fear of rabbits, a real bad fear of rabbit. It goes back to my childhood. You have to be there to understand. But quails, yes. I've never tasted one. I never tasted a quail before. Keep in mind, I'm a city girl, and I've never tasted quail. Let's see, Dave Hillside Gardener. How's it going? Speaking of UT, Dave, welcome to the live. How are you? I don't think I saw you when you first came in. Only if you don't clean the cage. All mine are outside, but quails are harvested at 10 weeks and lay eggs at 6 weeks. Oh, wow. So that's why they're pretty good then. Because if they lay eggs at 6 weeks and you can harvest them at 10 weeks, you can keep a good rotation going. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. But I've never tasted quail. I've seen people cook them on YouTube. They seem pretty straightforward. So Maybe that's something that, and you know what? I don't even think I've seen quail in the markets. So maybe that's something that I'll try over. They're delicious. Yeah, the way a lot of people are raising them, I'm pretty sure they are. But I've never seen them in the market. Do they sell them in the market? Is that something they don't sell? Because I've never seen quail in the market. I've seen rabbit in the market. I've seen coon in the market. I've seen duck, but I've never seen quail. So I'm not sure if that's something that they sell in the markets. So if anybody know, let me know. Okay, let me go back up. I want to no, hardly ever in the market. Okay. I didn't maybe Asian market. Yeah, you know, you're right, because they do sell a lot of different things that your regular market will not sell, especially with fish. They sell a lot of different types of fish that regular markets will not sell. Green Organic Love, hello, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. It's my only mod in here today. It's Green Organic Love. Guys, if you don't have Green, check her out. Check each other out. We have some amazing channels in here. I'm trying to go back up to that one comment. Simpson Farm was saying that he was agreeing with Howie that he runs goats to clear a spot, then run hogs to till and fertilize. Okay. I was seeing another one in here. Okay, a pig will eat everything. Goats will only eat veggies. All right. That's pretty interesting right there. Because I thought goats ate everything. Keep in mind, I'm a city girl. I don't know much about them. But I thought goats ate everything. But goats is basically just eat veggies. Dave Hillside Garden, I think the best growth thing is they are expensive and hard to get where you live. Yeah. I agree too, Dave, as far as growing things that are expensive and hard to get where I live. Now, for me, the Asian pear here is very expensive. Persimmons are very expensive. Dragon fruit is very expensive. But those are things that are hard. Figs are very expensive. But those are also things that are hard to grow here in my zone. I grow them. I don't grow the dragon fruit, but I grow the figs and I grow the persimmons and the Asian pears. But it's a lot of work in putting into them to grow them as well. One goat has 50 pounds of meat. One goat has 50 pounds of meat. Wow. And I actually love goat too. Now that's a meat that I do enjoy, goat. Dave Hillside Garner says, I think the best thing to grow. All right. So let me go back down into the comments. Because I went way up. Way up. Green Organic Love is speaking to everyone, saying good morning to Gardner Realtor. Yes, definitely network, guys. We're about to go into the fall, winter. Our garden is shutting down. When you network with different channels, especially like-minded channels that's into gardening and homesteading and farming, you will get different ideas come spring in your garden. I get a lot of different ideas actually from Backyard Gardening. The way that he grows his grapevine is, it's like it's no effort. And I struggle with my grapevine, and it was something that I was doing wrong. Also with Morning Gardener had expressed a lot of things. Chilling with Lanina. Hello, welcome to the live. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. But welcome. Thank you so much for coming into the chat. I appreciate you. You are also new to my live stream. Thank you so much for coming in. So definitely we got to think about ways how we can preserve our food to make them last longer throughout the season, not just for a season, but the next season as well, because we do a lot of work in the garden. And if we're doing a lot of work in our garden, then we turn around and we don't have anything for the winter, that means we're not growing enough. Reap what you sow. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. I've really been enjoying your videos that you've been putting out over there. Thank you so much, guys. We got some amazing channels, gardening channels, and different channels. We got cooking channels in here. If you don't know what to do with your veggies, check out some of these cooking channels. All of that, to me, has a lot. It fits together. Whether you're gardening or you're cooking, you're farming, you're homesteading, even off-grid, and that's self-sustainability as well. I watch those channels as well. Deborah Mosley, hello everyone. I am new here. Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. If you haven't smashed the like button, please do so for the host. I would appreciate it. We have different climates. We have different zones here. I am in Michigan, zone 6B. We just got hit with 3 inches of snow. We got 3 more inches coming. Non-stop snowing all day. That's why I'm sitting in my office, because it's kind of cool in here and I have my hoodie on. Winter is here for us, guys. If y'all are still, I watched Diva Jones 03 video yesterday, and she had on shorts, and I was like this. I'm freezing, and Diva got shorts on still. So if you guys are out there where it is still good weather, enjoy it, embrace it, because it's cold here. My bones hurt. That's why I got her out of the 15 years. That's why Chillin said that's why she got out 15 years ago. I love it though. I actually look forward to it, but I think it's time for a change, because it's fighting against me. It is definitely fighting against me. Heat is on, serious. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely, for sure. Patricia Sprinkles. I see somebody speaking to Patricia Sprinkles, or maybe not. How are you? Happy Monday. I haven't seen her in here. I just see Green speaking. But Patricia Sprinkles, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Love, I just started to snow here in St. Louis, Missouri, area zone 6A6B. Yep. Y'all getting the same weather that we're getting. The same weather that we're getting. Hot Sauce Junkie Tim, hello. How are you? Welcome. Hot Sauce, I know y'all getting cold weather where you're at. We just got dumped with 6 inches of snow. Well, we got 3 on the ground and 3 more coming. And then we're going to be in the teens all week long. All week. So we got to figure it out. I need to preserve my food so I don't have to go out every week to the grocery stores trying to lug bags back in the house. I need it to already be here, canned up, jarred up, put on the shelf. And if I had chickens, man, that would make life so much easier. Because I'm really trying, honestly, I'm trying to eliminate pork out of my diet altogether, and beef. Because that is just not, for me, it's not working for me. It's hard on my body. And as I'm aging and getting older, I can tell that it's really kind of being kind of rough on my system. So beef and pork, I'm trying to gradually eliminate. So I eat more fish and chicken than anything, because it's not as hard on my system. That beef and pork is hard on my joints. It's hard on everything. And I don't even eat a lot of it. But when I do eat it, it's rough for me. Guys, we got 15 people in the building, 18 thumbs up. If you haven't smashed the like button, please do so for the host. I would greatly appreciate you. I'm trying to look for my chat up on the screen. Let's see. Hot Sauce said, yep, sounds like you are going to have some winter as me, the same winter as me. Thank God I brought extra heat lamps and able to keep the greenhouse temperature between 67 and 71. You need to do a video on those heat lamps, Hot Sauce Junkie. Do they run, and what are they running off of, electricity or propane? Miss Farola, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. I need you, sis. I got two moderators in here, you and Green. Melanie is out enjoying her Veterans Day celebration. And Miss Farola, thank you so much for your service. Guys, Miss Farola is also a vet. So I'd just like to say thank you for your service. Melanie, the moderator, is also a vet. Thank her for her service. She's not here right now, but we definitely appreciate her. Let me see what we have here. Yeah, Hot Sauce Junkie, it'll be nice if you can kind of show us that. I don't think you ever took us out in your greenhouse before. That'll make for a nice video. Let's see, chilling that beef and pork is a killer, but so good. You're right. It is. It's very delicious, but it's not. I got to get rid of it out of my life. So I'm working toward that. There's a couple of things I got to get rid of. Read what you sow. We are almost 70 degrees yesterday. Oh my goodness. 70 degrees would sound really, really nice right about now. Rural Rising Backyard Gardening, Green Organic Love, Angela, pork. I can deal without beef. Now see, it's just the opposite for me, Hot Sauce Junkie. The hardest thing, I can get rid of the beef, but the hardest thing will be the pork. And that's the worst thing of all for me. So I'm just going to have to get rid of both of them. It's going to be a slow transition, but once I leave, I'm not coming back. I'm packing my bags and I'm not coming back. So it'll be fish and chicken for me. And then I eventually, and salmon. I love salmon. I'm still reading the chats, guys. Pork, deal with, okay. No pork for me. And little beef. I do turkey and chicken. I'll do turkey, Suzette, if it's prepared right. Like, for Thanksgiving, everybody's cooking turkey, and I'll be like, oh. Now, I'll do as a sandwich turkey, the lunch meat, but the whole bird, fresh, baked, it's hard. I don't even cook turkey on Thanksgiving. I do Cornish hens. And it's because it's just me and my son. The average bird in the market is like 10, 15 pounds, the smallest one. So I'll do a Cornish hens, or I'll bake a chicken in my dressing or something like that. But that's good. No pork. That's really good. I think that's awesome right there. She do cause I get to keep lemons going. You have a lemon tree chilling? Oh, Food Forest Permaculture, you were drinking a drink yesterday. Lime, I think lime and lemon. And it was really sour and bitter, but he was getting that down. And that lime and lemon is really good for you. And by you doing that, it made me, when I went to the market, I picked me up some lime and lemon, and he was talking about how he's getting rid of all that plaque buildup. So, yeah, I enjoyed your live the other day, Food Forest. I hope that you continue to do them. Sometimes my notifications come really, really late. Let's see. Green Organic Love is speaking to Miss Farola. Read what you sow. Wish you could stay like this year round. I fell out. Yeah. It's cold here. I'm going to do a video. I'm going to go outside in this garden after I put my coat on. and do a video. Let me see. We got a message retreated. But yeah. Let's see what else we have here. Green Organic Love says the only thing my digestive system can tolerate is fish and chicken. Everything else I cannot. Yeah, I'm kind of gearing toward that way. Green. It's not so much. It's it's a little hard on my digestion, but the reaction that my body has to it, it makes me feel really, really sluggish. So it's time for me to let that go, and it keeps me stiff. Once you okay, Miss Farola said once you start feeling better, joints not hurting, etc., it won't be hard to stay away from it. Yeah, and I believe that. I definitely believe that because right now, what's helping with inflammation around my joints is me juicing that ginger, and it's like okay, I'm a juice to get the inflammation, then I go and eat this, and it gives it back. It's fighting against each other. In a minute, something ain't gonna it's gonna stop reacting. My body is gonna get immune to it, and I don't want that to happen. So that lime and lemon is good for to cut fat. Yep, it definitely is, Suzette. And every time if I go out somewhere, or it's always lemon in my water, or if I'm at the house and I get a bottle of water, I'll squeeze some lemon in there. It definitely is. Quail are similar size to Cornish hens. Okay, so the quails are similar. Yeah, they are, because they're pretty small. But again, here they don't sell them in the store, but they will sell the Cornish hens. I've never tasted a quail. So I have a friend of mine that raised them, so maybe I'll get in touch with him, and when it's harvest season for him, maybe I can get one from him and he can show me how to prepare them. Because I don't have a problem, once it's all cleaned up and feathers is taken off, cooking it and preparing it. I have a problem when you harvest it, when you kill it. That's too much. Kill it, clean it, give it to me, and then I'll take it off from there. Read what you sow. We just can. Sasumas that don't last long on trees, easy to can. Is that I might be thinking of something else. Is that like that little orange? Read what you saw. Sherry Lane said, Bacon and I have love affair. Sherry said, Bacon and I have a love affair that I have been able to break yet, but it will be done by the end of the year. You're leaving the bacon, Sherry. I'm with you on that. Yeah, it's like that for me with bacon and the ribs. So yeah, but that's something I'm definitely I'm gonna have to break up with for sure. My goal my goal is to eat very little meat, including poultry. Yeah, and when I start my goal, like a lot of people be like, oh, for my New Year's resolution, the first of the year, this is what I'm gonna do. I normally start mine right after Thanksgiving. Get a jump start right after Thanksgiving. Let me see. Quail is similar to the size. I read that. Thank you, UT said. Was curious what everyone's favorite cold season holiday pie is. What last sweet potato took the top spot over pumpkin, followed by strawberry rebar for us. So UT wants to know what is everybody's favorite pie is for the cold season. For me, UT, apple pie. I haven't tried the rebar and the strawberry pie yet. I see them in the stores, but I haven't tried one. But apple pie is always my favorite. Sweet potato, It depends on, I don't cook it myself, so it depends on who cooks it for me. But sweet potato is a favorite also. I don't do pumpkin pie. Four Horns do. Green Organic Love probably do. I don't like pumpkin pie. Pumpkin and cheese. Oh, God. We can't talk about these things. Cheesecake. I love cheesecake. I make a mean cheesecake too, but I'm giving all that away. Let me see what else we have. I'm going to make one for my grandma's favorite. Okay. Food Force says key lime avocado frozen pie. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that, and it doesn't surprise me coming from Food Force Permaculture. Key lime, did it say key lime avocado? Let me see. Yep, nice green. I gotta love it. Peel her more natural than the juice. Oh, maybe I'm looking at something else. I thought I saw key lime avocado pie. Yeah, that's what I saw. Key lime avocado frozen pie. Only from Food Force Permaculture. Have anybody else tried key lime avocado frozen pie? Now, I've had the key lime, but not the avocado. Cheesecake is delicious, Deborah. I agree with you on that. It's got to be made right. I want the real cheesecake, not that no-bake stuff. But cheesecake is delicious. I don't pumpkin pie at all. Never had rebar and love all other pies. I don't eat them much as all anymore since I don't eat much sugar. Miss Farola, I wish I could get to that point. I'm telling you guys, I have to retrain. This is the key in my mind, to retrain your palate. It's certain stuff that I wouldn't eat that I need to eat, but we have to retrain our palate. I used to, if you could believe, could not stand ginger. I love ginger now. I took a ginger shot the other day straight, and it was nothing to me. The sensation of the burn that goes down your body, absolutely nothing. And guys, if you're not juicing, and I've started juicing thanks to Green Organic Love, introducing me, encouraging me to juice and giving me that juicer. I juiced some carrots yesterday and some red beets. Absolutely delicious. I juiced them one at a time. I didn't even want to mix my carrots with the beets. I did that. Now I need to try to do those celery. That celery would be that would be a challenge, but I'm gonna try it. Let me see. Gardner Roots says my favorite was the Eve my grandma made. Suzette. So I think we all can stand to do a little different change ups in what we eat and what we put in our diet. Hidden Harvest Grow Lights, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Let's see, holy macaroni. My mind is really now with the real great types of mentions going to have to try them on. I can see your Thanksgiving table now, UT. I can see your Thanksgiving table now. Wow. So Hidden Harvest, we're basically in here where we started talking about how we can preserve our food. And Hidden Harvest grows all year round because he has an indoor grow. So that's pretty cool. If you would have asked me 20 years ago, I would be eating a lot of raw veggies and salads. I have through smoking some of the Kent Williams. Good stuff. Wow. Hello to all in the chat. New channel too. Yep, all the new channels. American Marijuana, hello. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Welcome. welcome to the live. Hidden Harvest Grow Lights. I'm a pepper. That's pretty cool. Indoor outdoor gardener. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. You out there watching those long commercials? Ooh, they long. I appreciate that though. But them some long. It seems like they're getting longer. Everybody is speaking with marriage and marijuana, guys. Please network with each other. We have different channels in here. But yeah, definitely want to network. A sick body and a sick mind will reject. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta go back up to that. I'm trying to keep up with the chat, but it's going so fast. A sick body and a sick mind will reject health when you say, I need sugar in it and I don't like this. Now, a healthy body expects health, and the human goes yummy and eats the yucky, healthy food. Okay, that's good to know. Food forest permaculture. Because my body, I'm telling you, some of this stuff, it do be like, but I have to retrain my palate and get it to that point. I think I'm doing pretty good. I think I'm doing pretty good because I'm eating more different vegetables, and I'm really into my herbs. I've been into my herbs, different teas and stuff for like the past 6-7 years. And I'll go to the health food store and I'll get my valerian root, which actually helps for me. It helps me with my anxiety. I'll get some dehydrated elderberry throughout the winter. I'll get some dehydrated ginger and fresh ginger, and I'll make my teas throughout the winter. And one of my favorite teas is the elderberry mixed with valerian root mixed with ginger. That's one of my favorite go-to teas, all year round. And 2 years ago, I had a tea garden where I would grow all my herbs for my teas. Then I dehydrated them, and over the winter, I had everything myself. And I might do that again next year. I'm not sure. Nope, I'm not growing elderberries. I was looking at Stark Brothers. You know, they got a big sale, and they had the Anna elderberry. I started reading up on elderberries. And the young man, it grows in a bush form, and the young man was harvesting them. He took a fork actually, and he kept like raking them through the stems because they say the stems are very toxic. The stems are not good for you. So you want to make sure you just get the berry and not the stem. I think certain elderberries, they were saying that the stem can actually kill you. NSAP, hello, welcome to the live. Thank you so much for coming in. You're definitely new to the channel. I haven't seen you before, but welcome. I have to retain my palate too. I have mine set to eat vegetables whether I like them or not. You own tea garden, awesome. Would love to do that. Yep, I did it. It's in one of my videos, Sherry, where I had my own tea garden, and I had chamomile, some of everything actually. I also want to learn more about the different flowers that are edible. A lot of people think that dandelions are just a weed. Well, most stuff is a weed if you think about it. But there's a lot of different benefits to dandelion. the dandelion teas. There's a lot of different benefits to a lot of the different things that we call weeds that are not. Just like comfrey. Comfrey is a weed too. But I grow my comfrey in my yard, and it has a lot of health benefits to it. And it also is good for the soil. And it has a long, very long tap root. Does anyone grow spices? Probably hot sauce junkie. Hot sauce, do you grow any spices? Elderberries made in the syrup is fantastic. Yeah, I've heard of elderberry syrup. I have I haven't tried it yet. When I go up north, there's a lady who makes all of those things. And I think when I saw her this year, she had the elderberry syrup, but I wound up buying something else from her. And I probably should have. But I know I like it in my tea. I do. Elderberry has a lot of health benefits as well. So guys, look it up if you don't know. Look it up. AKA purple corn flour is beneficial too and pretty. I'm gonna write that down and look that up, Miss Farola. And look that up. I haven't had any success at this point with much, so sticking is to what is working. Green Organic Love, success in what? I only have organic right now. I have time. And a few years ago, I planted to grow more herbs. Growing spices. Oh, growing spices? Okay. Yeah, but actually my mindset has changed a lot since I become a gardener, and the things that I grow and things that are beneficial. I have my son is lemon balm. I'm sorry. Oh, and lemon balm. Both lemon balm. Yeah, I had lemon balm, and I also had lemon gosh. And it died back. It wasn't supposed to. It was lemon balm and something else I had. I can't think of it. But it'll come to me in a minute. I just went a blank because I was going to tell you guys about my son, one of my sons. But since I've been gardening, a lot of people don't know it's the health benefits of also cannabis. There's a lot of health benefits in cannabis, and when I used to look at cannabis, I looked at it as, okay, somebody just want to get high. Actually, that from that plant there is a lot of health benefits because you don't have to just smoke it. You know, you can make different rubs with it, different oils with it, and it actually helps a lot with the body. So that's another herb that people should look into. Lemongrass, yes, lemongrass. I actually purchased some from a lady last year, and it was supposed to come back every year because she said hers come back every year. It actually spreads because it's a little invasive, so I put it in a container. It didn't come back, and I was a little disappointed in that. Yep, lemongrass. Herbs are sugar imported in our tiny garden. Most are perfect in containers and go a long way to carry flavorful food. Tons of health benefits too. Yep, I agree with you on that, UT. Just started a perennial herb bed. Angela, is your herb bed in the ground? Because a lot of the herbs that I'm finding are pretty invasive. So are you growing them in ground or you growing them in container? Like that mint will take off quick on you. Very, very quick on you. So you have to definitely be careful with mint. One thing about it, when you go to cut your grass, your sinus will be cleared be cleared up, because all you'll be smelling is all that mint. And it keeps the rodents away, because mice don't like that mint. So that's the only plus part of mint. But yeah, a lot of those herbs are invasive. Okay, you got them in raised beds. Okay, that's pretty cool, but not the mint. Yeah, that mint you got to put up in a pot away from the ground, because it spreads really, really quickly. Really quickly. Right, guys, I'm going to give you guys a minute to continue to network. In a minute, I'll be leaving out to go out here and shovel this dreadful snow because my son is sick. He had to go to emergency, so he can't do it. So me and the grandboy will be shoveling snow. He'll be more like playing in it. If chives and parsley are considered a herb, it's got those too as well. Yep. Let's see, Food Forest. Well, have a nice day, folks. All right, Food Forest, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. It's always a pleasure, guys. If you don't have Food Forest, check him out. He goes live. He's starting to go live now, and he has some very interesting live. Talita 360 Calf, thank you so much for coming in. Good afternoon. Welcome. Thank you, Reek What You Sow. I appreciate you coming in as well. Guys, check Reap What You Sow out. Doing a lot of things. She posts a lot on her videos, so you definitely want to check her out if you haven't. Simple Living. Hello, how are you? I didn't even see you. Good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for coming in. This is another new channel. Are you a channel content creator, Simple Living? Because I don't see an icon picture, and I can't click into it right now. What happened to my phone? Wait a minute.
There's a big government scandal going on that you need to know about it. The government is actually stealing money from unsuspecting.
So, Simple Living. Because I saw your name before, but I thought when I saw you, you had an icon picture. Guys, we got 19 people in the building and 24 thumbs up. If you haven't smashed the like button, please smash the like button for the host. I appreciate it. Simple Living said, no, I am interested in learning how to grow my own food. Okay, well, you in the right place. Have you started gardening? Have you ever gardened before? One of the thing that I'm trying to elevate in my garden experience is canning. Do anybody can here? Because I know it's a couple of people like Woman and Woman Homestead, and somebody else just bought the whole canning set. I can't remember who it was. Green Organic Love, you can? Because I want to start canning my foods. I'm starting next year. I want to get everything I need this year. Do all my research this year. UT, I could imagine that you guys would, UT, with all those peppers and tomatoes and stuff. That would make for some really good canning for whole tomatoes and different stews, cha-cha, salsa. So I can see that for sure. Food Forest Food Forest cans all the time. Water bath only for me. The rest goes in the freezer. Now I do a lot of freezing, but my storage will be greater if I can a lot. And they're always having sales on the different quart jars and half quart jars, pint jars, or whatnot at Walmart. Or I don't know if you guys have an Ace Hardware store there, but we have an Ace Hardware that always run them on sale. And our Myers grocery store runs the jars and stuff on sale. And also Menards have a really nice sale on them. Dry and freeze. Water bath, pressure dry and freeze. Okay. So that was the same thing that Food Forest was saying, that he water bath and freeze. I'd rather freeze, but I'm going to do my best to create a simple video. I would rather freeze too, but with canning, I think it, as far as preserving it for a long-term storage, can be pretty good too. Like, I really want to learn how to do both of them. Freeze and can. Well, I know how to do freezing, but the canning part, I really want to learn how to do. Only 2, Miss Farola. They can do 2 emojis. That's it. Nothing over 2. They can't do that finger pointing heart thing. So pretty much the same thing. And most of the other lies. Because I did watch that video again. And that was because they were putting up so many emojis. So we're limited to 2 emojis. Spell your numbers out. And no finger pointing and hearts. And no apples. Because apples is considered spam as well. Yes, ma'am, and I thank you. I appreciate it. When you came in, I was like, whew, okay, somebody here. Thank God. I have mint, lemongrass, thyme, rosemary, all in containers. Yep. And I think rosemary smells so good. That herb just smells really, really good, rosemary. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I froze a lot this year. But what that said, I lost a whole freezer full of food due to a core shut. That's my fear too. So if I'm putting all of my food in the freezer, and we have power outages in the winter, and our power outage, you will lose your food, because sometimes we have power outage in the summer too, when it's storm season, and then in the winter when it's snowstorm season, our power will go out. So what do you do when you lose all your food? But when you got it canned, it's almost a real safe bet, with canning. That's why I wouldn't mind doing 75% canning and 25% freezing. For sure. Let's see, Patricia Sprinkle said it, Miss Farola. Okay, Patricia Sprinkle is speaking to everybody. Welcome, Patricia. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. And everyone is speaking back. Had a ton of zucchini, eggplant, squash, all vacuum sealed, frozen. Even a lot of packed in rotulia made up, bomb, all gone. Wow. And that's devastating, because you put a lot of hard work into freezing and vacuum sealing all of that up to lose it. That's crazy. I hate that you had to go through that. But that's one of the things to me, canning is more of a safer way to go too. And as far as long-term food storage, to get you through the winter. I know the nutritious value is going to leave it, but it's going to leave it with freezing too. There's nothing like fresh, but unfortunately where I stay, I can't garden all year round where I can go out and have fresh fruits and vegetables. I would love to be able to do that, but we can't. highly recommended to research it within the community. Ours is just to get it done sort of method. Water bath, mostly nude vibes, even if done before a good watching. Okay. I'm gonna look into all of this research within the community. If you have not already, hit the like button. Yes. James, welcome to the live. How are you? Thank you for smashing that like button, James. I appreciate you. I hope that you're having an awesome day. We're in here talking about how we can prepare ourselves with long food storage in winter, and we're also networking. Feel free to visit these channels that are in here. They're awesome content creators. So definitely feel free. I don't, but I know how. Suzette, I need to learn how. I mean, because when I think back with preserving food, my father, as I told you, my parents were from the South. My father was from Georgia. My mom was Alabama. So that's what they did. They prepared. And I think with the way the world is now in today's generation, they're day-to-day living. And it's unfortunate. And I could say that with confidence because I have young children. My son just turned 30, and I'm trying to get his mindset of you got to think further down the road than just tomorrow. You got to think about next month, next year. They are so our young people are so day to day. They don't want to have savings accounts. Some of them don't, to have money in a bank or to save your money is like, why? I work every day for it. And I'm like, because there can be emergencies that come up and that you need it. And I think that you should have a savings. Water baths are simple too. I got to research that. I only know how to freeze stuff, but I don't want to depend on that. I don't want to either. Not the way our electricity goes in and out. I don't want to depend on having to freeze my food. I'd rather know how to can. Because worst case scenario, if for some reason that you have to leave, you can take some of your canned goods with you and open them up or whatnot. But I don't want to have to depend on that. That's why I said 75% canning, 25% freezing would be a great ratio for me. Dehydrating. Simpson Farm said freezing, dehydrating, and water baths are good preservation methods. Dehydrating, yep, I agree with that dehydrating too. Because with dehydrating, not only does it shrinks it down where you can preserve more, so I think dehydrating is a good method as well. And I buy a lot of my herbs and stuff, like my ginger root, and when I go to boil my teas, it's just as strong as fresh ginger. With everything, you're going to lose some nutritious value. I mean, once you pull it out the soil and you go cook it right away, you're getting the full benefits. But if you put it in the refrigerator for a while, some of that value is going down anyway. So fresh eating from the garden is wonderful, but it's not always ideal for us. James is speaking to Angela and Miss Farola, asking how are you. So definitely keep let's keep that in mind. Our winters are cold, so some of you guys, your winters are not as cold. Some of you don't even see snow, but we see snow, and we have to be able to prepare ourselves every year. I've been doing it for as long as I can remember as a kid, my family doing it. As an adult with my kids, I used to take a lot of my food, and I wasn't always growing it in my garden. I would go to the market and buy bushels because that's what my father used to do. He would buy bushels of beans and big baskets full of different things, tomatoes, and my mother would sit there and stew them and jar them up, and cha-cha and salsa and diced up tomatoes and stuff. I remember that as a kid with the garlic cloves in them and all of that. But now I need to kind of, what I faintly remember, I need to bring it to the forefront and start implementing in my life as well, because it's hard getting out there. Like right now, it's still snowing. It has been snowing ever since 8 o'clock this morning. We're going to get up to 6 inches. The people here already drive crazy, and I don't understand why, because I don't know if it's in y'all town, but in my town, everybody in a hurry. They're in a hurry on Sundays. They're in a hurry on Saturdays. They're in a hurry Monday through Friday. Monday through Sunday again. Everybody is in a hurry. You sit at the red light too long, 2 seconds the light turn. Bop, they blowing the horn. That's crazy. I'm like, what the? You know, I don't like to, when the light change, I don't like to just go right out. I take a second for, you know, those people that run the yellow lights. Everybody is in a hurry here. So I don't really like driving too much. And I don't want to be that person that always depend, because look at what's going on around us. You could stay in your house. Think about this. You could stay in your house and you can order a brand new car from your laptop. They will bring it to you right in front of your house and give you your keys. You don't even have to go to a dealership no more. You can stay in your house. If you want McDonald's, or Uber Eats or a Grubhub truck or car will come up and bring you Wendy's and McDonald's. They'll bring you food from Chili's or the different restaurants. This is what we're going to. You can stay in your house and do all your Christmas shopping. You can do it right from your computer. This is what we're turning into. You can actually, and think about this, here go another one. You can actually stay in your house and be entertained by people through live streams. That's telling me that something is, not only is the world changing, but the way that we think is changing. My son has a car in front of his house, but he would rather order Grubhub to come and bring him food that he could have gotten in his car and went up the street and got. Not the delivery truck, not the piece of delivery man, but he has an app on his phone. It's an app for everything. Remember when they was like, it's an app for everything? It's literally an app for everything. It's an app to order your food. It's an app to get a car to come up. You can even tell them what kind of car you want to come pick you up with Uber. That's crazy. Everything is changing. Like, there's no physical connection with people anymore. There's no, when you go in the stores and you say good morning, people are doing this. They're just looking down at their phone. They're not even trying to interact. They don't smile anymore. They don't even speak anymore. They just walk right past you. Everybody is down in their phone while they're walking. You go downtown, that's all you see people doing this. Everybody is so connected to these things, it's crazy. And it's no socialization. You could homeschool your kids at home. You ain't even got to send your kids to school no more. But you have to ask yourself, does that take away from socializing? Teaching how to socialize. Let me go read in the chat. Psycho Ghost, hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Thank you, TK, for still being here. I appreciate you. Drivers are the same here, always in a hurry. They run up and bump you. I mean, the light just turned and they blowing their horn. Then they running you off the road. They don't even want, on the freeway, they want to allow you to merge. Bro, you know I got to merge. Like, where am I going to go? Like, get over it. I'm telling you, people are becoming so inconsiderate of others now. It's like, I gotta get it before you get there. We gonna get there together. Don't kill me while I'm in the process of getting there. It's crazy. They cut you off in the lines, the drive-through lines. It's crazy. And this, we ain't even gonna talk about this little crazy chicken sandwich thing that's going around. I'm so mad at that. I'm very disturbed at this Popeyes chicken sandwich thing that's going on. I wouldn't buy a Popeyes chicken sandwich to save my life. I'm serious. I would not. I'll be like, nope, I'm sorry, I can't do it. Just take me. Everyone is glued to their devices, and it's crazy. It's like an addiction. You know, I gotta be on. We're not paying attention to our families. We're not paying attention to our children, and we're wondering why we're going through so much in life, or we're missing the growth spurs. We're missing the what's going on, and then our kids is connected to these things as well. And that's something that when my kids was coming up, I didn't allow them to have their own cell phone. That's too much privacy. And then I know we're fearing on, well, our kids have to have cell phones because what if they get lost or what if they get kidnapped? We gotta stop that. We gotta stop that. Our people now don't even want to walk their kids to school or take their kids to school. They drive them. The school is 3 blocks away. The babies can't walk to the school because we got this fear factor in us. Because the world is changing, and some of it is rightfully so. We should be afraid. We should have fear. But our anxiety, we're transferring that to our children. Oh, no, 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 no. You don't go to school because kids are bad. You're going to be bullied. I was bullied in school. I probably was a bully too, but that's a part of life. That's a part of learning your social skills. You know, oh, I don't want the teacher to have to constantly call me every day complaining. And these teachers is another thing. If you are a special need teacher, because I have a special needs son, my baby boy is special need. He's 25 right now. And when I first put him in special need class, I know we're getting a little bit off topic, but when I first put him in special need class, they would call me every day. Oh, Joseph is doing this, he's doing that. And I'm like, okay, isn't you a special need teacher? Like, this is common. He has autism. So he's not hurting anybody, but you calling me because he keep making noises in the class. You calling me because he's constantly tapping his pen. What is the point? So we as parents, we get frustrated and we take our kids out and say, okay, we're going to homeschool them. But is that the right thing to do? Just to stop from being bugged by the teacher? I don't think so, because we're taking away their social skills. Sitting up here with us all day, that's not helping them deal with society, because when we're gone, what do they have? Uncle Surf. Welcome to the live. I don't want to miss anybody coming in. Cardoza Media, welcome to the live. Thank you so much for coming in. Sherry Lynn is still in here. Thank you. I mean, it's like everything is different now, and you have to kind of don't get caught up in the difference. Like, well, everybody's doing it, then I got to do it too, because everybody's running the Popeyes. You got to run the Popeyes too. I'm not buying that stuff. It's humiliating to me. It's degrading to me. And the fact that we're fighting over a sandwich, the fact that we don't want our kids to go to school anymore because they're going to be bullied. Like, how many times? I can remember about 2 or 3 fights I had in school, from elementary to high school. That's just what it is. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? But it's like our anxiety we transfer to our children by saying, no, we don't. You don't need to go to school, because I fear that they're gonna bully you. That's a part of life. It's a part of life. Cause everybody, I mean, you just gotta prepare your kids about a bully. A bully ain't happy. A bully is jealous. A bully don't have what you have, and they see that you what you have, and they're jealous of you. You may be beautiful to that bully, but instead of them expressing that, oh, your hair look nice, or oh, you look nice, or you dress really nice, they want to fight you because they don't know how to deal. So everything changed because of them. That's crazy. And we have to talk. We have to talk. We don't talk to our kids enough. We got to talk to our kids. We had a lot of kids that was committing suicide. Actually, there was a young girl in our elementary school up the street 2 years ago. She committed suicide because she was being bullied. I got a problem with that because, Mom, when that baby was coming home, you didn't notice a change in her? You didn't notice that she was sad? You know, we feel like if you have a mental illness problem, you're crazy. Oh, don't go to the doctor to get help. You ain't crazy. Quit acting like that. Don't do people like that. Some people need counseling. Some people need therapy. Some people need medication. And when that baby died up there, everybody came together and was like, stop the bullying, stop the bullying. I feel like a couple of people failed that baby. One was her mom. Two was the teachers. Her family failed her and the teachers failed her because she was showing some type of signs of not being healthy. And I'm sure every time she was being bullied, she wasn't being bullied off in private. The other kids knew she was being bullied. So, but nobody stepped up to help her. I got to check my chat to see what's going on. Let's see where we at. I know we all over the place with conversations as far as preserving our food to the different things that's going on to the world in the world, and this Popeye's chicken sandwich and people blowing at the thing, but I'm just calling it out. People are changed. Service are saying here. And I think where it started from, guys, was these things. All of this started from here because these devices gave us courage. These devices made us be something that we're not. You go on a Facebook post and people on there talking about they living their best life, and you know, they got the most expensive bottle of liquor in their hand, and they got the nicest shoes on and whatnot. But then when you turn that post off, they're sitting there, they're depressed, they're sad, they're broke, their light bill hasn't been paid, their gas bill hasn't been paid. What you see on YouTube, same thing with YouTube. I can give you 5 minutes of my life on YouTube, but when I turn that camera off, I got to deal with me. I got to deal with myself. I can lie all day and say, oh, I'm doing great. I'm living my best life. I'm sitting up here eating all these king crab legs and lobsters, and then I turn the camera off. I'm like, go to the mailbox, and I got this big old light bill or a house note that got to be paid, but I just spent $40 to eat food in front of you for a view. That don't make sense to me. That's crazy to me. So we got to get things back in perspective. Gardening is. And that's why UT, I love being in my garden. Because I can go out there, I'm one with nature. I'm feeling the breeze, the air, it's relaxing. It's surreal out there. It's my peaceful place. I made a post before that the garden is my peaceful place because out when I get out front and get to driving, it's chaotic. It's absolutely chaotic. A lot of people, you just don't know, a lot of people live through our views. A lot of people look forward to seeing Green Organic Love go live every morning and talk about juicing. That makes their day. That's what they can gravitate toward. They look forward to going over to Angela Busy Bee Garden and having a walk through her garden. And they don't even garden, but they want to garden. You don't know how you can impact a person in a positive way than a negative way. But these things here, this is what started it all in a negative form because people started getting courage like the trolls. They could sit here and they could say whatever. And you don't even know that troll got all kind of problems in the world. And you wonder why they're coming in and they're trolling your channel. And it's because they're not happy. And there's a lot of people out here that's not happy. And around the holidays, this is a real hard time for a lot of people. And call your family. Call them. And just say, hey, or I'm going to tell you something that happened with my family. Somebody passed away. It wasn't nobody close. But an old friend of the family passed away. They don't call you up no more. They'll send you a text message. Oh, so-and-so passed away. The funeral service is at da-da-da-da-da-da. What happened to calling? What happened to picking up the phone and saying, hey, how you doing? You know, I was calling to tell you that such and such passed. We don't do that no more. Everything is through these devices. Everything. And that's crazy because that's not how it's supposed to be. Let's see what I got here. Yeah, Miss Perola was like, don't even start on that Popeyes thing. That'll be a whole nother. It will. It will. I mean, and I keep seeing little Facebook posts where people that got into fights, people going in there being crazy, they hitting each other cars, all for a sandwich. But then they'll get on Popeyes, they get on Facebook, and they get on their Instagram, and they're all glamorous up and got more problems than a little. It's all because we could be whatever we want to be on these things because we're hiding behind a device. We're hiding behind a device. So people aren't really feeling they're not really seeing the real you. They don't even know the real you. You know that little that program Catfish? People being catfished every day. People being, being something that they aren't every day in their day-to-day lives. Because when you meet a person and you sit there and you interact with that person, eventually that vibe of who they really are is going to come through. But I can sit here and I can text because there's no emotions behind a text message. There's no emotions behind when I put up my video and I'm talking. My emotions will kind of bleed through the screen because we might not be having the greatest day. That's just being real. And that's okay. But for 5 minutes, if I can hold it together and make you think that I'm just doing so absolutely great for 5 minutes, you thinking that's how life really is. But when I turn that camera off, it could be a whole different story. So check on your people. Call somebody. Send them. If you got people address, send them a card. Even if they don't even celebrate the holiday. Just send them a card, appreciation or something, because we all need a hug from time to time. I'm not purchasing that mess either, Garden Realtor. That I wouldn't purchase a Popeyes. I ain't even been going to Popeyes. And then they ran out, then they brought the sandwich back again. And they acting just as foolish the second time. Yes, misunderstandings, because there's no emotions behind text messages. So misunderstandings can happen. Because I could be like, I could say something that I could be joking. That's why I thank God for emojis. That breaks the ice right there. Like, I ain't trying to say you stupid for real. I'm just saying you stupid. Like, you crazy. But thank God for those emojis. Because sometimes you got to put them up. Yes, Garden Realtor, please. That would be awesome. And let us know if you're going to starting to go live, because I could share you out on my community post. And I'm sure others that has community posts will not mind sharing you out. That would be so awesome. I encourage everybody, if you could go live, because that allows your audience to get to know you a little bit better in a different light, to get to know your personality a little better. There's two people that I would love to see go live. Angela Busy Gardner Homestead. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting on her to go live. That would be awesome. Nadine Secret Garden, I'm waiting on you to go live. Gardener Realtor, I'm waiting on you to go live. I'm waiting on y'all to go live. Naked Gardener, hello, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. I hope everything is well with you. I know you're not at your home. You out in Georgia right now, right, Naked Gardener? Think you out working? Oh, my battery is dying, guys. So I'm going to have to end this live. Thank you all so much for coming in. And I will see you in the next live next Monday or in the next video.